The Neighbors, starring Seth Rogen, has hit theaters. We're going to tell you what we think about The Neighbors.
I'm going to make him stop doing the introductions. But I really thought it was a good movie for a comedy. I've never really been like a super huge comedy person in the first place, but for a comedy, it was really good. It wasn't just another stupid comedy movie where they just basically do stupid stuff to try and get laughs.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
But
it actually had a little bit of a plot, and it had a realistic feel to it.
With it. That succeeded with it.
Yeah, because it had like a realistic feel. It actually had a plot. I mean, and the characters were relatable. I mean, I related to both of them. I don't have a kid, but still.
You don't have a kid and you don't live next to a frat house, so how did you relate to them?
Okay, well, let me tell you. Sometimes the neighbors next door, they're too loud. That's it. I relate. I mean, they're going through real life issues. That's what I mean when I say they're relatable.
I don't think anybody has a life story, but the pros of the movie, from my point, it was a very funny movie. It had a really strong cast and fresh story. You know, it wasn't something that has been done before, and it was just a little alteration, you know. It was fresh. Fresh to death.
Wow. Okay. The only con, well, my major con is that...
You're not going to say pros?
I did say, those were my pros right there.
Oh, okay, I got you.
My major con was that they showed most of the funny parts in the previews already. I wish I never saw the previews, because... especially, like, most of the funny stuff they showed was, like, in the first half of the movie. Luckily. But, I mean, it was, like... there was still some that wasn't in the previews, but the majority was already shown. So that kind of took away a little bit of the funny. But it was still good. My other comment was irrelevant, and that would be a little bit too over-analytical for this review. Babe?
Okay, my cons. There were a few dry spots, which is to be expected, but some of them, it wasn't a dry spot because they were trying to move forward with the story. It was just dry spot because it was just not funny. Background characters, they're just there. I mean, they don't really do
I mean, they're not the main characters. In every movie, I mean, there's a bunch of... it's a frat house. There are going to be tons of people there that really don't matter,
let me put it this way. There were probably around 25 characters in the movie. 3 people said funny stuff, did funny things, and the other people, they had screen time, but they just weren't funny. So, in other words, they were just there.
No, everything in the movie did not have to be for funny.
But they were trying to be funny, is what I'm saying.
Not necessarily.
James Franco, not James Franco. Don't even know what his name is. His brother. He had a nice portion of screen time, and he didn't say one funny thing.
He didn't have to be the comedy guy. He didn't have to be the comedy guy.
But he was trying to be funny, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, sometimes...
hence the few dry spots that are in my cons list.
So there's that, fellas. I don't know. Overall, for the movie, for the cast, I gave it 5 stars. Script, I gave it 3.5 stars. Acting, I gave it 4 stars. So overall, the whole movie got a 4-star review for me.
Well, overall, I give it a 3.5 star. Yeah.
I don't know. He watches a lot of comedy movies. So if you're like him, you probably feel the same way. But, I mean, that's it for our Neighbors preview. Make sure you guys tune in next time. Alright? Bye. Why does he do this?